Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NESA's League of Legends 2v2 tournament, Second Wind, brought to you by Overclockers and Endgame Gear. I am Matthew, handsome, strong / Crofty Croft, and this is James Hollyman with me. James, thoughts on your last game?
It was a bit boring, I'm getting quite tired watching these
Terrible.
AFK dancing strats, but hopefully we get a bit more of an exciting game this time.
Hopefully there is some more action this time. Obviously, Guru Power and Lee Brothers will be playing again here. Do you think they'll switch it up, James, or do you think they'll run it back?
Oh, I really hope they don't run it back. That was just terrible.
That was shocking.
I think they need to do the opposite of their tactic and actually try to be more proactive this game.
Yeah, I do think so as well. Now, so James, the current standings, can we get them up on the stream right here, or have they not been put up?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, so we have the Bungus boys at 2-0, we have Prussian Blue 1-1, and Team Miss Universe and Guru Max Enterprise at 0-1.
Yeah, so obviously, the Bungus boys, if they do win this, they will be going 3-0, and they will be through as the top seed in this group. But due to how the other games have gone, we are in a position where we could have 3 teams potentially on 2-1 here, and it's not far from reality that this ends up being the case, James.
Yeah, I think so. We could, if the Bungus boys lose this game, then the only other team that I'm assuming Team Miss Universe will probably lose all 3 games if they play how they did in their first game.
Yeah, Team Miss Universe are awful.
Yeah, they're significantly worse than the other 3 teams. So if that does happen, we could easily get a 2-1 all across the board, except for the last place.
And then the games would go down to game time, and Guru Power and Lee Brothers have just had a stinker of a game time-wise, James. Right, now we're into the draft, James. Morgana Caitlyn banned from one side. I think this has become a normal thing for Lodge and Sag. I think they've banned it every single game, and they have banned the Nasus despite watching that terrible performance last game.
Yeah, it was a bit horrific. I don't know why they're that scared of the Nasus, but the Akali for the first game has not been banned, and it might be picked up here for I hope Lee Brothers and not Guru Pal.
Now, James, I am going to have to pick up on one thing, and that is the way you just pronounced Akali. Can you please say it correctly for the stream?
Yeah, so basically in Akali's lore, she's actually pronounced Akali, but some people have adopted it to be Akali, which is incorrect.
Yeah, very interesting, James. I didn't know you were in the business of lying. Anyway, the Jarvan, the Vi. This is going to be an easy champ here for Guru Pal, I can only imagine.
I really hope so. You've got to have a no skill shot champion, maybe just some point and click, but maybe an Ivern now. That could be pretty good.
I don't believe it, James. Now the problem is, I thought this Akali was going straight to Lee Brothers, but if this Akali stays on Guru Pal, Lee Brothers may as well be playing 1v2.
Yeah, I think this is pretty cursed. I think you need some kind of non-skill champ, just anything that's easy.
On the Janna.
Yeah, just throw him on the Janna, the Lulu, anything like that.
Oh, now the Poppy has also come in, James. Poppy, a hard counter to both Akali and Lee Brothers. The W is going to lock them in, lock them out. They can press that whenever they want to engage or disengage. I really think this is looking grim for Lee Brothers and Guru Pal and the GM Enterprise.
It looks pretty bad. The Poppy pick really just counters both of the enemy team's picks. But because we did see 2 Akali bans, I wonder how overpowered this pick is.
Yeah, we will see shortly, but once again, reading the patch notes, this champ very much looks like it struggles early in the game. At level 1, this Q is going to use up roughly about 75% of Akali's energy just for 1 Q. The mark from the auto attack that you get no longer gives Akali energy back as well. So I just don't know, James. I just really don't think this is a pick for the early game, and specifically the 2v2 format of Howling Abyss.
Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical, especially that they have Guru Pal on this Lee Sin, which I also don't think is a very good pick in the Howling Abyss map. But we'll see what happens. But it isn't looking promising for this 3-way 2-1 tie.
I mean, I just don't see how this Lee Sin ever activates the second part of his Q, with both Syndra being able to knock him back and Poppy's W. I don't see him being able to get to anyone.
Yeah, something magical is going to have to be performed here by Lee Brothers on this Akali, but I think I heavily favor this Syndra Poppy matchup, and I think they should secure this 3-0 if they play it properly.
I do agree, James. I do want to. I do agree with that conclusion. But we will see as we go into the loading screen which of these teams are going to win. Now, James, do you think that this game will last as long as the previous game?
I don't. I think there's a lot more explosiveness. I think if it gets to the champions being level 7, I'll be surprised. I think as soon as they get to level 6, I think chaos is going to occur, and it's just going to be over.
Right, now let's have a look at the summoner spell. Syndra going with the Ignite, James. I don't like this. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't really like it. I think there are a lot better summoner spells. The Exhaust, even Heal, even Snowball, but I think Ignite is a bit too much. Especially as they, on the other side, on the Poppy, they have Flash Snowball. No other combat summoner.
Now, Lee Brothers, James, I can't see what items Lodge and Sag have. He has gone for a Guardian's Orb plus 3 Rejuve beads. Thoughts?
Oh, that is spicy. I actually like the 3 Rejuve start, because if they get poked out at all, that's a lot of healing. Oh, but there's some fighting
Akali,
early levels.
Really, now Akali, Poppy, one thing she is going to have to do is be very patient with that W. Guru Pal has hit the first part of that Q, and Sag has honestly just pooed the bed and panicked and pressed W. He's going to need to wait for Lee Sin to reactivate that second half of Q.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, but before we get into the action, I want to look at the pick'ems. So currently, this is the closest games in terms of pick'ems, which is 52% predicting the Bungus boys to win, and only 40% for Guru Max Enterprise.
Now we see some early aggression here from Lee Brothers. Oh, he has missed a Kali Q though. I thought it was impossible. Lee Brothers showing me, again, it's not. I thought last game it would be impossible to play a 30-minute game. Lee Brothers showing me that it's not. What more will Lee Brothers show us?
Yeah, I think he's going to show us some inting this game as they try to go on the Poppy, but just do 0 damage.
Have you seen how little damage this Akali is doing to this Poppy, James? It is unbelievable.
Just doing nothing, and especially as Lee Brothers plays exclusively on locked cam, he might not even be able to see his champion.
I honestly don't think he'll be able to see how much little damage he's doing to Poppy. He must think it's bugged.
Yeah. Well, they're getting the early push, but
stand against the wall. Poppy stand against the wall. Followed up by the Syndra stun. Lee Brothers is going to fall here. Guru Pal has to leave. He's W'd into the Poppy W. Will he fall here as well? It doesn't.
I don't think he will.
A very rough start for the GME Enterprise.
Yeah, I think what they need to do is just all F4 and go next, because there's no way of them coming back into this.
Honestly,
not after
James,
that.
It's a go next 2v2 tournament angle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Lodge and Sajnads have really shown up in this tournament. Every game they've gone 2 different champions, and they've really popped off on them both.
Oh, Lee Brothers, some big damage on the Syndra though. It's almost like they should have been hitting her instead of the tank this whole time.
Yeah, imagine that. But he gets hit by the E, but he misses the wall.
Avoiding the stun. Guru Pal has to W out. Oh, Poppy just a bit slow on that W right there.
Yeah, so I think it's getting a bit worrying now as every trade they're taking is just negative for them.
Now, the only good thing that I can see here is that the wave is pushing towards them. Now, I think what they're going to have to do, James, is I think they're going to have to wait for Akali to get level 6. I think that Lee Sin is going to have to sit under tower like the dog he is and let Lee Brothers try and kill the Syndra solo.
Yeah, I think they just have to try and go in when they get 6, try and kill them both if they can. Maybe try and kick one of them into the tower, but I mean, it's Guru Pal. He's probably not going to be able to have those kind of mechanics, but we'll see if they can get something done. But we need to late for this level 6.
Oh, Guru Pal and Lee Brothers hitting 6 here. Now, this is where we could see some action very soon. Guru Pal does have the flash. Do you think, James, he has it in him to pop the R flash?
Oh, I don't know if he does, especially against this Poppy, but it depends on the reaction time of Sajnads on this Poppy W, but it's going to be very hard. I think he has to go for some spicy play or they're just going to get poked out.
They really are. Do Guru Pal wants to go? Oh, they've gone in. Oh, Guru Pal is just going to go die, and it is over. Lee Brothers and Guru Pal are exiting the tournament.
Yeah, it was a pretty shocking display. With this kind of performance, I think they might even lose to Team Universe.
Now,
it's
James,
just a bit sad.
That is, what do we... Our Team Universe... Wait, James, are they even out yet?
They are not. They still have 2 games to play. So they could still make it and have a tie.
To play, right? It's 1 game to play. They've lost to Watley and High on Anxiety. They've lost to Lodge and Sag.
Yeah,
They
so they
can
have.
beat Team Universe. If
Ah.
Watley and High on Anxiety lose to Team Universe, they are still in this tournament.
Oh well, we'll see what happens after that tragic defeat. But I mean, that's just promising for the Bungus boys here, as there are two teams in either group who've gone 3-0. Do
Yeah.
you think they can stack up to the other team in Group A?
Oh, I don't know. Just Too Many Who Kiss yesterday put on a really solid performance. Obviously, showing us that Heimerdinger Zyra early. I imagine they'd have many, many more picks that they can go to. And I just do not rate, really. This Poppy pick was a good reactionary pick, but Syndra in 2v2s, I just do not think this champ is very good. But we will see at the weekend, James, and we will be with you again for our next game soon, right after this break. So see you in a sec, guys.